A very good morning, children. Today we'll start a new chapter from your English literature book. Okay, so open your English literature book, page number 110, unit 13, and the chapter is The Shepherd's Mistake. So we will today learn about how the shepherd's mistake created a problem. Okay. Shepherd means the person who used to have sheep. Okay, who used to guard sheep. So, early morning, a shepherd took his flock of sheep out in the field to graze. He would sit by watching as the sheep lazily munched on fresh grass. After they had eaten, he would round them up and walk back home. Sometimes, while watching his flock, he would curl up in a quiet corner and go off to sleep. So, there was a person, a shepherd. He used to take his sheep. Okay, flock of sheep means many sheep, a group of sheep. Okay, so he used to take his sheep to the field in order to roam. And the sheep sometimes lazily munched means to eat something slowly and noisily. Okay, so the sheep eat fresh grasses, and sometimes they were roaming, the sheep were roaming here and there, and the shepherd used to curl up in a quiet corner and used to sleep. Okay, curl up means see the picture of a person who is lying. This is called curl up. Okay, so this shepherd used to curl up in a quiet place where no one, where there was no noise. So, and he used to sleep over there. One day, the shepherd caught a wolf which had strayed into the field, eyeing his sheep. However, it was some distance away and it made no effort to come nearer. The shepherd at first stood on guard against the wolf as against an enemy, but kept a strict watch over its movement. But the wolf did not do anything. When the shepherd herded the sheep and headed home with his flock, the wolf quietly followed them at a distance. So, again, in one day, he used to take his sheep to the forest. Okay, at that time, the sheep were roaming here and there in the field, but there was one wolf. The shepherd saw a wolf over there. Strayed means wandered, roaming. A wolf was roaming here and there in the sheep, and the shepherd has seen them. Okay, and that wolf was looking at the sheep only, but it was in a far distance. Okay, and the shepherd just got up from his position and he guarded his sheep. He was afraid that the wolf might eat his sheep. Okay, but the wolf did not do anything. Okay, and when the shepherd used to herded means made the animal move together as a group. When all the sheep were moving together as a group, the wolf followed them at some distance. Then that wolf go away. He didn't do anything to the sheep or to the shepherd. This continued for a while. The shepherd would find the wolf waiting at the edge of the field every morning, but it made not the slightest effort to seize the sheep and would just watch. So by and by, the shepherd let down his guard a bit. A few days later, he began to actually look forward to the wolf present. So that wolf used to look at the sheep every morning now. Okay, and the shepherd also, from the very beginning, he used to guard his sheep. But after a while, after some time, he just forget about the wolf, because wolf just watch in a corner of a place and look at the sheep. He didn't do anything. So shepherd got easy about this. He let down his guard. He did not guarded his sheep then afterwards. Okay, and the shepherd actually used to wait for the wolf when the wolf would come and look at us. Okay, so he used to guard the, he used to watch over the wolf only. he just forget about the guarding, because wolf wasn't doing anything to the sheep, right? So now he is not afraid of the wolf. The wolf, who generally sat as a large piece of rock, looked like a big sheep dog from afar. The shepherd thought that other wild animal or mischief maker would be scared of the dog's presence and not harm his flock while it was around. So when that wolf used to sit in a large piece of rock, okay, and from the distance that sheep looked like a doggy, okay, and the shepherd thought that the sheep look like a doggy. So if the wild animals came over here, then they will be afraid. They will think that there is a doggy. That doggy is guarding the sheep. We cannot go over there. They will be afraid. Or the mischief makers means the badmaas जो होते हैं ना, बच्चा लोग, लड़के लोग, कोई भी, तो वो भी नहीं आएंगे, क्योंकि वहां पर एक डॉगी है. डॉगी वो सारे शिप्स को गार्ड कर रहा है, इसलिए सारे डर जाएंगे. तो ये कौन सोच रहा था? शेफर्ड. The shepherd was thinking about this. Okay. Now he began to look upon the wolf as a guardian of his flock. One day, in the middle of the grazing sleep, the shepherd was called back home urgently. Leaving the sheep entirely in charge of the wolf, he left. Then, now the shepherd used to think that the wolf was the guardian of his sheep. The wolf is already guarding his sheep, so no one will do anything to the sheep. He thought that wolf is the guardian of his sheep. And one day, when he was guarding his sheep and the wolf was also there, he was called by his family and he has to go to his home. Okay, so what did he do? He just left the sheep, okay, in the hands of wolf only. He thought that wolf will guard my sheep. I'll just go and come back early. Then he went to his home. When he came back, what did he find? That the wolf had killed most of his flock with only a few sheep wandering about. So when he returned to the field, the wolf has already killed almost all his sheep. Maximum of the sheep has been killed by the wolf. Only few, 3 sheep were there who were wandering or who were roaming in the field. Others are dead. The shepherd sat down in shock after witnessing the slaughter. Serves me right, he moaned to himself. After all, I entrusted the welfare of my flock to a wolf. So the shepherd just sat down in shock and in grief and in agony. He was very, very sad. He just witnessed the slaughter. Slaughter means mass killing. Mass means a large number of things, or whether it's a person or whether it's a sheep. A large number of sheep has been killed, and he just sat down over there and he thought that he moaned means long low sound of suffering. He was about to cry. When we were about to cry, we used to have some voice, right? That is called moan. So because he was cursing his fate only, he trusted a wolf, and the wolf is not a domestic animal, it's a wild animal, right? So how can he trust a wild animal over his sheep? So it's his fault. It's the shepherd's mistake, right? So the story is all about the shepherd mistake, because shepherd trusted a wolf and the wolf killed all his sheep. And see, the wolf was just waiting for the opportunity, right, to kill the sheep. He was just waiting. Okay, so this is the mistake of the shepherd, the shepherd's mistake. This is the end of the story, and I'll give you question answer also today only. Okay, please copy all the question answers in your exercise copy.